Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Pedro and I do normally videos from The Sims. In today's video I bring you another family and another build from my Building Newcrest challenge. So without further ado, let's jump into the family. So today we have the family Aliente. They will have a little bit of a story of the background, but I will tell you everything during the speed build. So we have a grandmother, Lola, and she wants to be successful lineage. She's perfectionist, she's family-oriented, and she's a snob. Her husband, Javier, wants to be an extraordinary painter. So he loves art, he's a glutton, and he's hot-headed. They have a son together, Alejandro, and he wants to be a friend of the world. He's outgoing, he's active, and ambitious. And he's married with Lara. Lara wants to be an archaeology scholar. She's self-assured, loves outdoors, and she's ambitious. And they have two sons. They are twins. So we have Juan, and he's an artist prodigy, so he loves music. I imagine him to be very well succeeded in the music industry. And we have Rafael, who is rambunctious scum, and he loves outdoor. So without further ado, let's jump into the building. And here we are in another speed build. So in today's video, I'm using just one pack, and that pack is Jungle Adventure. So this home and this family is based, is a Hispanic Heritage family, because in celebration of the Hispanic month, I know it's finished on the 15th of October, but I thought was good to have mentioned in my challenge. So you can see right now it took me quite a while to make this roof, and I cut a lot of footage of rearranging the roof. It's quite difficult because of the display of the house and to match all the small walls with the actually roof pieces. But at the end was quite fine, and it's going to be very, very nice. I used a lot of the items. It came in the free pack we received 1 or 2 weeks ago with the Hispanic build buy mode items, and we're gonna see them a lot here. So in this building, I'm doing some arches. This small arches, they will change to big ones. So I imagine this to be like a villa. It's very popular in these countries, like in very Latin American countries. So it was the first time I actually using this roof pieces decorations. I always did Hispanic homes, but never fancy too much to have kind of this roof pieces, and I think was really, really perfect to match them on this building. Um, it's a very long and open building. You have we can see literally you have two sides of the house. One is more family oriented, like kitchen, living room, dining room. The other one is more a fun place, study, gonna be the kids' room, and we will dive into it very soon. So now we're doing a little bit of the outside. We're gonna have a really nice swimming pool, and we're gonna have the pergolas very soon, the ones coming with the free update, and they are actually very, very beautiful. I really, really like them, and the same place as the vases, and you will see I will use them everywhere. Every single room it will have some of that vases. I think probably the kids room doesn't have, but all the other ones have, even the garden outside. So this is a little bit about the family. So this family, I imagine, they are like cousins from the Caliente family living in Oasis Spring. So I actually use them to generate this family, and I imagine the grandparents from this family. They are so grand. Uh, the grandfather is the brother of the father of Katrina. So I generated this family from them, and I call them Aliente because they are like in the business career. They want to be like a politic, and they don't want to be associated of all of gossiping and everything going around the Caliente family. So in my idea was they drop the C to don't be recognized by the Caliente family, but instead they are called the Aliente family. The grandmother is not so happy. She's still in contact with the family. I create a little bit of a relation between them to give a little bit of connection to this family, but all the rest of the family is happening to not being associated to them at all. So here we are seeing I made a fountain in the front, and now I'm doing some um, outside decoration around the house and in the front of the house. And now I will change the arches to a very big arches. We're going to see a little bit of the display of the house. We will have on this side a living room a dining room outside, like a party room. We will have another dining room inside, but a smaller table. We will have a very, very big kitchen, and I was trying to make it look like a canteen. So not a canteen like a school canteen, but a canteen where like all the neighbors came and to look nice and big, and you have space and you have guests. So that was the vibe I was looking for. I put here very big windows. I really, really like it. The end result with the big windows is very open from the outside to the inside. It brings a lot of light inside of the house. And now we're gonna start the decoration. This is the balcony from the grandparents' room. This is the vases I was talking about. I'm gonna use them a lot, and the ones from Jungle Adventure too. Jungle Adventure is one of my favorite game packs. I know it's quite of a story guide when you go to Salvadorada, and you need to have like the aspiration, and you do a little bit to complete the aspiration there. It's very good to match Jungle Adventure with Outdoor Retreat, because then you can camp and have camping things with you when you go to Salvadorada. But I really, really like all the aesthetic and design of the decoration pieces coming with this pack. So here we are seeing, first I put the Jungle Adventure table and chairs, but I will change it right now to the ones coming with the free patch, and it brings a lot of color. I put all the chairs in different colors. You bring a lot of color to this outside place, and it's really, really pretty at the end. I will put some fairy lights to give a little bit more of a festive place. And now we will dive in the kitchen. So we're choosing some more paper. All the floors I decided to put majority of them, I think, except the rooms, they are mosaics, because it's very, very traditional in these houses, because it's like a very warm place to live, like South America or Spain, and all of these places, because they have such a strong heat in summer, they decided to have mosaics on the floor because it's refreshing, so the heat, it doesn't stay so much inside of the houses, and the mosaic on the floor will bring some freshness to the rooms and will help them to keep them cold. And that's why I decided in this home to put a lot of mosaics on the floor. We will see some woods on the on the rooms, but even in real life, they use mosaics on the room for that purpose. So in summer times, the rooms are not so hot because of the heat waves they have in these countries. So we are using Jungle Adventure appliance and the fridge, everything in orange to go well with the rest of the decoration. We have an island in the middle. We have a lot of upper cabinets, a lot of cluttered items. I was looking for them to put it because it's always like a festive, I imagine colorful, festive way. In the Hispanic Heritage, we have some carpets, and we're gonna have a frame on it. It was very difficult for me to match curtains, but in this type of house, normally they just have like shaders. It's not actually curtains, and we will see them on the top floor on the windows. We soon will jump to the second living room, so the inside living room, and I decided to try to make it like very, very, very traditional with a fireplace in the living room. You have some drawers like this, shelves. You have like bottles, it's like wine cellar, but everything going well together. And have some stools in front of the fireplace, like in winter you sit there. I imagine to be very comfy here, and just some decoration around. We will have some skulls on these drawers to give some more of the traditional items. We will have some statues, the one from the same update. I think this update came 1 or 2 years ago. It was like a thing you needed to do, was like a little of a gameplay. Maxis give it to us, and now you can find these items in the debug menu. So you need to access to the debug menu to find all of these items. It's like the Easter eggs when you have the Easter egg hunt. So these events you can't do it anymore. But you can have access to the items. So I decided to bring them all to this building. So now we are in the first bathroom. We will have 4 bathrooms in this building. This is a more like friend big bathroom, like you have someone coming over for the swimming pool, some friends, the kids, and then they want to take a shower or to relax and take a bath. This is more of that type of bathroom. It's a very, very big and spacious bathroom. We will put these shelves there with some items, and I never made this like this, and I really enjoyed the final result. The good things of restricting yourself for the packs is you always discover something. When you have 7, 8 packs and you have more than 1,000 items, it's difficult for you to see everything, and you end up using always the same thing. And I saw a lot of items. I made some houses before with just Jungle Adventure, so I knew what to actually expect. Contrary, for example, we'd get together or we'd just get to work. When I never did it a building just with that items, but this one, because I really enjoy the pack, I actually did it before another houses and another building with just items from this pack. So I actually knew what to expect because the mother of this family is an archaeologist. All of these vases and decorations, and we will have an archaeology table outside, and we will have some archaeology items. It's like a heritage from the family. They go on holidays there. The mom fell in love when she was young to archaeology, so that she decided to follow that, and she have a lot of things she discover in the temples when she go on holidays there, or when the family go just for a little retreat there, and they have family in Salvadorada, they have family in Oasis Spring, so it's always involved in that archaeology feeling, Hispanic, like South America and temples, and I really, really enjoyed it. So at this time, I had realized after I made almost all the ground floor, I didn't put the stairs. So I needed to fix a little bit of the building to put the stairs in, but I think at the end it came up uh, really fine. We needed to remove some windows, but then we add some decoration. I was quite scared of the bathroom door didn't work, but actually it works fine. The seams can go under that part of the stairs. So here we start the rooms. So in the blue room, we are seeing is the parents' room. We will have a table, a desk. We will have the balcony for the parents. It's just a small balcony. It's just to have the view and the aesthetic outside of the building. And right now we are seeing on the screen the bathroom on the left side, but at the end I will change to the right side very, very soon because I realized aesthetically it was quite ugly to have the door in a little square in the corner of the room, and it came up much better when we switch around. So we still have here a lot of this baskets. This baskets is like something you can buy when you visit Salvadorada, and they have the table markets. So it came out there, and you can buy them and bring them home. I took them from Debug for use as decoration. Everything is like in this greenish, bluish tone. Um, and is really, really pretty, this room. But my favorite one is the grandparents one because of the yellow orange colors. We will be there very soon. So here is when I realized to change the bathroom, and now we're gonna change the shelves to the other side and everything, and it much, much better. Um, I was very, very happy with this change. It was quite a good change. And I love that stools. I will put that stools everywhere in front of fireplaces. So now we're going to do both of the bathrooms at the same time because they are like mirrored on them. And it was easy for me to do it together at the same time. It's very simple. They have all the necessities for the Sims, nothing special, and they are fully functional. I play test them, and we soon will jump to the grandparents' room. And I imagine the grandparents' room to have a lot of memories. It's something like they grow up having a lot of memories, um, bringing with them. So they lived before in Salvadorada, and now they came to Newcrest because the son it had more opportunities for him for his work because he want to be he's in the business career. It's much better to be in a big city than actually being in the middle of the jungle. But they are a very, very fortunate family, so they are quite rich family, very with a very good reputation, and that's where comes the story behind. They don't want to be associated to the Calientes, and that's why they changed their last name. Um, and I think it's a quite of a funny story at the end, and I think it play out very, very well. And it's good to bring some connections from another existing families the game providers um, to when you do a new place was completely empty. It makes total sense to have connections to the rest of the world and why they are here and who they are. Of course, you can create from scratch, but then they don't have any kind of relation. And in this case, it's always good to see and to build a little bit of a story behind. So we have relations between Sims and between someone in uh, Oasis Springs or someone in Willow Creek, and we have cousins and was a brother, and you develop your own story like that, and it was quite fun to make this family. I really, really enjoy it. to make this family with this background story. So now we are in the kids' room. The kids' room, it's very fun, but it's not only. So I decided to make as a not so childish, but to be a transition. So when they grow up and be a teen, it's easily changeable. If you want to have another room, because I only have 3 rooms in this big home, you definitely can do 2 things. You can extend the house, or you can replace the office, because all of them have desks with computers in the rooms, except the grandparents, because I imagine them, they're an old couple, they are not so connected to technology, but they are into art and music, so it's a different generation. You can definitely change. So you have a bathroom downstairs, and it's very, very easily to change the office in the ground floor into another room if you want to have a butler, if you have vintage glamour, for example, or if you want to have like just a guest room, or if you want to have another person in the family. It's always good to have some space and some options, or you can actually reduce the rooms upstairs and make it 2 for the kids. I make them share because they are twins, so they were always together, and I believe it was quite good for them to be together, and they will grow up together. So in terms of jobs for the family, I decided to put Alejandro, the father of the family, as a business, and he's level 5, if I'm not mistaken. I decided to put the grandfather, a painter, career. The grandmother, she's unemployed, but she's taking care of the kids, so it's quite fine. And Lara, she is in the crime career to be I was thinking to her to be kind of a spy, or to be connected like to the discover and archaeology. It's because you don't have actually an archaeology job. You have an archaeology table and skill, and when you finish, they will send you stuff, and you can do money like that. But I think it was good for her to have a starting career, to have things to do and earn money for the family too, and always have her love for archaeology on the side. We will have some really nice frames everywhere. I'm putting more of the pot, so here is under the stairs, was just to cover the hole under the stairs, and we will jump very soon to the outside, and we will finish up this building. So I've put some vases in the stairs to this room. I really, really like the middle table with a lot of miscellaneous items. It looks like for adventures they had and memories, and a lot of things under the tables and pots. They always like to collect them and have them. We will have some shelves here, of course, with the archaeology things from Lara, and some frogs and things she discovered inside of the temple. So here we are at the outside already. We are almost finishing this speed build. We will have another table. I was thinking to put under the pergola, but was not working for me. Then I decided to put on the left side, but was not working too. So I decided to put it on the in front of the kitchen, and here to make a little lounge. And to be on the side of the swimming pool, so it's like a relaxing area. You can come and enjoy outside with some friends. If you want to have some drinks, it's near to the living pool, swimming pool. And yes, it's again the vases, but I always put plants inside. Some of them are empty, but some of them they have some plants inside. I really, really enjoy them. So we have an archaeology table and a wood table. We will have now the barbecue, everything in white. I really, really like it. We're gonna reduce. So this is more a family traditional table, not for so big parties. Now we do here a little gym outside. If you have seasons, it's always complicated to have these kind of things outside. And here we are in the final building. I'm very happy with this building. It's very enormous for what normally I do, but it have a lot of the Hispanic vibes. So without further ado, let's make the tour. So this is the front of the building. We have a little bit of a fountain in the front. We can see the outside covered dining table when they have some guests and they have some parties. We can see the balcony on the top, and we can have through the front. So if we go by the main door, we will be meeting with the living room. I think it came out really pretty. I love this middle table with some miscellaneous from the discoveries of archaeology, and I think I used very well the Jungle Adventure pack. I love this fireplace. I love these stools, as I mentioned before. And so let's start from here. So on the right side of the entrance, we have the office. It's a very simple office. It doesn't have nothing too outgoing. You can see I use and abuse of the new pots. It came in the free update. I really enjoy them. We have a desk where they can have some meetings because he's in the business career. So I imagine always he has some meetings. If we go further down in this corridor, here in the corner, we have a bathroom, a simple bathroom that can be used for the twins because of their room is on the second floor. So without further ado, let's jump into the second floor already. So if we go up, we have here a little entrance room, and if we go straight, we have the twins room, and it's very simple. It's very colorful. They have a lot of toys. They have the artist things. They have a violin, so they can play a little bit. They have a desk. I use a lot of these skulls, and I think it's very characteristic in South America, and they're really pretty. If we go through this door, it will go through the balcony, but it doesn't have nothing extraordinary, only the view. It's great from here. So if we go further to this door, we will meet the corridor where we go to the other rooms. So if we go through this door, we have a little hall, and on the right side, we have the parents' room in a very nice blue. We have a lot of the vases and plants. If we go through this door, we have an in-suite bathroom in this room, very blue, very nice. They have a wonderful view from the window. I really like it. And it's the same deal here. We have a door for the balcony, but it's nothing special. It's just have a wonderful view through the golf court. If we go straight away in the other door, we have the grandparents' room, and I decided to put a lot of skulls and vases and baskets, like it's their collection. They used to travel a lot to Salvadorada. It's the holiday place. It comes with this pack, so they bring a lot of recuerdos, so memories from there. And if we go through this door, we have another bathroom. Everything is fully functional, so it's wonderful. I really like this orangey yellow color with the bright wood. It's really nice. If we go through this door, we have the grandparents' balcony, so they have a relaxing zone here. They can take some sun, relax. They have a easel, so the grandfather is a painter, so I imagine them to have very inspired to be here. So if we go back and we go down the stairs, and we go through the left side of this house, we are met with a dining room. We have a little of a fireplace. I think this is very traditional to have some stools where they used to cook and get heat in winter. Not imagining the winters are very cold in these places, but it's always nice and cozy. You have a big wooden table and it's just a dining room. So if we go through this door, we will be outside in this wonderful outside dining space for little parties, family reunions. I imagine them to be very popular, and a lot of same faces, different color is really beautiful. Then if we go straight to this side, we have the kitchen. It's a very big kitchen, very cluttered. I really, really enjoy it. You have everything you need. It's really beautiful. I love the woods. I love this drawers with the plates and the cups. It gives so much of Spanish canteen vibe, and I really, really like it. So if we go outside through this door, we have an outside barbecue connecting to the swimming pool. We have an archaeology table and wooden table on this side, and we have the pergolas here. We have some lounge chairs, and in the other side, we have some gym equipment outside, some planters. You can always remove the plants from that ones and use it as a planters for your seeds. And this is the swimming pool. So let's have an overview. And this is the back of the house. Generally, I'm very, very happy. It turned out very pretty. It's really a huge house, but and probably not so easy to cooperate with all of the same. But it looks like a little Spanish village, and I really enjoy it. I hope you too. So thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, to leave a comment with new suggestions for my next buildings, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.